not prepared!
Welcome to another stream, guys. How's it going? Today we're gonna be helping a few people out, see what we can do for them. So yeah, hope you're ready for that. Let me just select a broadcast on OBS. There we go. The new stage for the Elhain thingy is out, actually. Let me just give that one a quick try. Kind of been itching to give it a try as soon as it's out. Okay, kind of looks like the same thing, don't it? Wow, escape doesn't pause, that's stupid. Okay, there is actually game sound, so let's just go ahead and see how this second level feels. So far it looks exactly the same, which is kind of silly. The skills also look exactly the same. Again, a wee bit silly. Was expecting maybe a different champion, maybe different enemies, something. But if the only difference is the rewards and the increased amount of points we need to do, kind of silly, kind of silly. A wee bit on the silly side. A lot of arrow rain. Chocolate rain. But yeah, today we will be helping out some newer Raid Shadow Legends players, see if we can make a dent on their account, make a little bit of a positive impact, that kind of stuff. So if you guys know somebody who might need help like this, you might want to check out the stream, you know. It is not gonna check itself. Wait, are we surviving for 3 minutes this time? Kinda looked like it. Surely we have been playing for more than 30 seconds, so they've actually increased the time, so this is gonna be harder. To be honest, it kinda was hard. surviving for the full 2 minutes the first time. Not super hard, but it was still kind of close. I actually might have to be careful around here. Actually might need to be careful a wee bit. Yeah, how's it going, Chris? Welcome, welcome. Good to have ya. Yeah, we're gonna be helping Chris out. See if we can help him on several areas of the game, so he can be having a much more pleasant, smooth experience. All that kind of stuff. Cool thing about picking up a new skill is it instantly activates, even if you've just cast Arrow Rain. For instance, if you get the next tier of Arrow Rain, it's gonna instantly cast again, so that's a nice little way to get a boost to damage that way. Did we literally kill everything? It's the last guy? Yeah, nobody else. Okay. Interesting. Wasn't so hard after all, but it was 3 minutes. 250 points per run. Oh, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so I guess the last time is gonna be 3 minutes. Kinda lazy to be doing it like that, but I don't know. I'm not sure what you asked there, Norse. I sent raid supposed to be a confused mess as a new player? What? Not sure what you're asking me there, bud. Or stating, or whatever. Surely it's this. Okay. Let's hop on down to Chris's account. See what's cracking over there. Let me call him on the Discord. Hope everything works so well. Get a little bit of music in the background. Alrighty, how's it going, Chris?
Hello, how are you?
Doing good, man. Hearing you loud and clear. Love to see it, love to see it. Okay, you have some expensive offers. You have been a spending boy now, haven't you? Think you have spent more than me. What the hell, dude?
No. Well, I'll spend a bit, yeah, but...
Yeah, here and there. Alrighty, so you said you have a few things you want to be asking me. First off, your Alice might need a little bit of taking care of. Looking at her right now, she is very poor on the crit rate. So that would be definitely something we need to take care of.
I think I've got some savage artifacts with crit... I'm not sure if it should be crit rate or crit damage.
For early game, crit rate would be easier for you. If you were end game, crit damage is the way to go, but for now it's going to be a very big struggle for you to actually crit cap your champion without crit rate gloves, so that's probably going to be the way to go. I see you have plenty of garbage gear laying around, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to sell everything under 3 stars or less. Like, there's literally not a single use case scenario for either of this gear. No matter if you've leveled it or not, I think your account is well past that now.
Yeah, I just kept this one just in case, but I knew that...
I get it. It's just something you need to start being very comfortable with. Anything under 3 is just garbage for you. Let me just get up to speed with chat. Oh, it's overwhelming? Yeah, you have no idea, Norse. It's so overwhelming, it's not even funny. There's so much content you need to get the hang of. It's just too much, especially Hydra and Chimera. By the way, Chimera is not that hard for a new player. I did manage to max chest on another player's account after his first month. For easy, at least, but Hydra is another story. Hydra is just very champion-specific, not an easy piece of content whatsoever. Yeah, I'm literally selling all of these, man. Like, no matter what they are, they're just not that good for you. So let's just make a little bit of room. Also, I'm gonna sell everything except for boots. That is common and uncommon. The only thing you need to be paying attention here would be for the boots. If you have boots with speed, even if they're literally just common, you still just keep them for now, because your account is going to be needing that. Let me actually just select up to 4. Don't want to do anything too risky for you right now. At the end of the day, maybe a second piece of Cruel, a second piece of Immortal might still be kind of worth it, but probably not so much. Anyway, selling these for sure. Okay, let's take a look at this Alice of yours. First thing we need to do is check for better gauntlets, because like I said, that is how we're gonna get the crit rate where it needs to be. At least 5-star, I'd say. Let's see if we have anything from the sets we actually care about. This actually could do the trick. But way things are looking, it might just be a glove from a broken set. We might go ahead and do something like that. You had silver, right?
Yeah,
Chris?
okay.
Okay.
I have about 30 millions.
Okay, that'll do. I'm trying to see if some of these better set gloves roll something. Da Vinci, god damn it, son, these are absolute dog water. Yeah, the game's pretty fun, Norse. Don't get too overwhelmed. Try to get the basics for now. Don't worry about complicated stuff like Hydra and Chimera for now. Like, it just takes a little bit of time. It just takes a few champions up to 60, that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, I thought that. Well, it's more like I would like to find out what I should do to eventually get there rather than do it now.
What you said? Not sure I understand you there.
What I mean by looking at Hydra and Chimera for now is rather to know which one champions I should look for and what I should do rather than do it right now.
Yeah, it's a very, very champion-heavy piece of content. You will need to have some good stuff to really get the hang of that. So don't worry about it too much. Okay, right now. Wait, why didn't I? Oh my goodness, you actually have 6-star. This one has the potential to be amazing for you. Something. Piece of shit, but still, it's your piece of shit, I think. So this thing is gonna roll up 21 more crit rate by the time we're done with it. You have masteries on Alice, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I would even check the Ascension here. You do have a little bit of oil, and this glove is definitely worth the oil. HP, sadly, we're not gonna be dilly-dallying with the rolls. Not yet, at least. Not unless it's critical. With the Chaos Dust, I mean. Okay, so for now we're missing 5% crit rate if we want to get her crit capped, which we kind of do. Let's see, what else do you have from Instinct? Sadly, no. Oh, you have plenty, man. Oh, you bought the... Okay. Okay, you filthy Kraken. You bought yourself the Forge Pass and you already have it. So, yeah, Instinct is gonna be great for Alice altogether. It's gonna be probably better to just re-gear her in this set instead. Alas, you don't have an amazing chesticle for her. So we're gonna have to give her the top row, I'd say.
I didn't use any material, well, just not a lot at all. So you have still something to forge. You can forge something for this.
Okay, that's good, that's good. We might resort to violence there. Okay, this one does look good. I'm just rolling him up to 12, like there's no way in hell you're selling this gear anytime soon, so you will be utilizing it to the fullest. Okay, just looking for a decent shield for her. She doesn't need to be super quick, but This one does look pretty decent though. You piece of shit. Rolled everything except the speed, huh? Okay, like I said, we have 21 more crit rate on the other things, so we should be able to... I mean, we already have her crit cap, but we are gonna change the boots and the chest. I think she is gonna be giving this Savage set to somebody less perfect for you. How's the speed looking? Slow as balls still, but she is getting faster with the gear we're using right now. Let's see what
boots
we're gonna...
yeah, boots which she has without it. Well, not on main stat.
Yeah, boots definitely need to be on speed for honestly most champions. Technically, Alice is a champion that could get by without a speed boot, but it's still gonna be probably best if we get a speed boot on her. You have a 6-star speed boot. Yikes, you don't have a single 6-star speed boot on the account, man. I have to work on that.
Not
okay, this is looking pretty decent. I don't think we're gonna need crit rate. I'm leaning towards speed, honestly. Yeah. Whatever. It's not amazing, but it's better than what we had. And let's see the chesticle with attack. There you go. That'll do. Okay, we over crit capped her. So she did not need all of this crit apparently. Oh, you have crit damage? Oh man. Let me just see this. Well, it's pretty quick, but crit rate is not gonna happen if we go this route, unless we resort to some very crit rate heavy options. Let me just take a look at it real quick. This weapon you want on 16, so we're doing it, right? Right now we don't have artifact enhancement or anything like that, but you are gonna be able to get silver back on time, I do believe. So let's go ahead and see if this thing rolls crit rate. It didn't. Rolled accuracy. This thing definitely needs to get up to 16 so you can get the full 40 speed out of it. Okay, that's a nice little bonus you got there. Not the best on the Ascension, alas. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to crit rate her without crit rate gloves. So let's go back to the initial plan. Get her up to 16 for sure. Yikes. Pretty horrible roll there for you. But technically we could pick some other pieces without crit rate so we can find something a bit with different stats, you know. There's no reason for you to be above 100 crit rate, so we could actually explore some different options instead.
Is the attack good on her or not?
Yes, attack is great on her. And we can see that basically you have 60, 70, 85. So the top row only needs 15% more crit rate. So I guess we could either change the shield or the weapon. The weapon I'd say is pretty decent what you have. The shield, honestly, it's not horrible. It's not horrible either. But it's such a waste, so much crit rate above. It's not the end of the world. Better to have more than to have less, but we have a lot more than we're supposed to, so that's why I'd rather we try and see if we have something better on the instinct section. There we go. Priority stat, high speed, and we would like to have as a substat crit damage, I guess. Okay, right now this is your fastest item on the profile, probably. This ain't it. This actually could be a bit better of a choice. Let's see it up to 12. Speed me, dude. Crit damage at least. Something. Okay, a little bit more crit damage, a little bit less crit rate. Not the worst of ideas. Technically, even the shield could be different. Sadly, this one has no speed, whereas this one, it only has 6 speed. So minus 6 speed to get potentially a lot more crit damage. Honestly, the rest of the stats are also nothing to write home about, but maybe if it rolls a bunch of crit damage, it's gonna be worth it. The fuck it will. It rolled horribly. It rolled horribly. Okay, like I said, we're definitely very over crit capped here. There's no reason for us to be this crit rate high. Anything above 100 is kind of a waste. Not really a waste, but you get it. I'm gonna save this as a global preset for you because it's one of your best presets if you need it for some weird piece of content like Centrano's, Doom Tower, that kind of crap. So yeah, we are gonna have access to this one. Right now the attack is lower than it used to be, but you have yourself a lot more speed. The crit rate is not 35, it's 100 plus. Crit damage fell, sadly. The attack fell, but we still have room to level up this, to level up that. It's probably gonna be better if we level these up back up to 16 when you actually have a artifact enhancement event. Wouldn't want to be wasting too much silver out of such an event, so probably not the best idea for me right now to bump her up even higher, but obviously this would be the natural progression for this champion, to actually put all of her items up to 16, because they're all pretty good items.
Okay.
And they're definitely going to increase her in all sorts of different ways. Let me see, you do have better items for her already. It's not the best item, but right now you have an absolute dog water item anyway, so it is going to be better for you to put something like that. This thing rolled speed. This has no opportunity for speed. It does have attack, however. Let's see if it rolls a little bit of attack. Okay, it did roll a little bit of attack, so that's probably better than the speck of speed we have on her right now. Let's see what this is. It's not crit damage, sadly. Do you have a new? Okay. Not okay. Okay. Crit damage and attack would be better for you. Let's see it up to 12. Wish it rolled the attack instead, but it didn't. Well, this one has the same opportunity, so it's kind of whatever. We're just gonna put this thing on for now as a preset. There you go. Please roll attack percent. Be a good boy. Piece of shit. Still worth it for you. Piece of shit. It's still gonna increase everything on your account, on her. I mean, isn't this just kind of better? No. It's gonna make her a lot more tankier. She's gonna survive a lot more piece of content, so it's still worth it. And despite this giving -7 speed, it's gonna give you a decent chunk of extra attack, and this is only by 8. Let's see, 12. Okay, it rolled attack again, so I'd say it's definitely worth it now. So yeah, this is gonna be much better Alice for you. A lot more crit damage, and as soon as you get everything up to 16, I'd say the attack is also gonna go. Like, even as soon as this thing gets rolled up to 16, that should be already above 42. 400 and 4200. So yeah, I'm saving this.
Yep, yeah, sounds good. Sounds great.
Saving as global preset. Not gonna be doing the equip right now because you have plenty more things to be setting up before you actually go ahead and do that. Where? Okay. I'd say Alice is gonna be doing a lot better for you now. As soon as we do the equip. Who else did you wanna take a look at? Wukong.
Wukong, I think, yes.
Yeah, the lifesteal thing I'd say is pretty useless for him at this point. The whole point of the lifesteal in the early game is for you to have a solid, dedicated campaign farmer that actually can handle all of the punishment he's going to be taking, but with Alice now being the monster she will be as soon as you equip that piece of gear, you will have a much better time. Like just using Alice and clearing the campaign in like 10-20 seconds instead of actually taking hits. The whole point of lifesteal is for you to actually be able to take those hits, and with that problem out of the way for you, you should be having a much better time. Okay, so again, let's start with the boots and find something nice and quick. That's usually how you should be starting, either with the boots or with the gloves, depending on how important what is. Technically, we could start with gloves on a nuker like Wukong as well, but generally, speed on the boots is the first thing you should be looking on. 95, or even 99% of the champions you should be gearing out. Like the first thing you do is pick out a good, at least 5 rank boot with speed on it flat, main stat. And it's even not wrong to just equip a bad set boot just for the sake of getting speed on the boots. So don't be afraid of keeping stupid things like Toxic set just because it has speed on it. It's still worth it. Let's see if we actually find something with crit rate on speed boots like that. Did I pick 5 at least? There we go. This would be a pretty good boot for him actually. This right here looks pretty saucy. I'm gonna be going straight up to 12 like right now. Normally, when you are doing this, you'd be going up to 8. Just because you could be picky for the items if you have a decent amount of gear. But right now, you're still just starting out, so you're far from being able to be picky. So you just go ahead, whatever rolls it rolls. It's just the first set of gear your champion is going to be getting, and obviously in a few months you will be able to re-gear it with something a little bit better, a few months more, a little bit better, and so on and so forth. That's the thing about Raid. You're always evolving, you're always upgrading, you're always improving your roster, especially the main champions you're using over and over again. That is something you should be comfortable doing. So that is why it's so important to have decent gear management in the game, so you actually have room for the bigger, better pieces, and gradually increase the power of the items you actually get to keep. Like you saw in your first month, all of those 3-star gears, if we gotta be completely honest, they were absolute dog water as well. Probably also almost no use for you, but you're kinda okay keeping that crap. After 1 month, you sell everything under 3 stars. After 2 months, you sell everything under 4 stars. After 5 months, you start thinking about 5-star rare pieces probably are not that hot for you anymore, at least from the bad sets. That kind of stuff. You gotta have this kind of logic so you can actually push your account to bigger, better things. Because if you just keep every single rare 5-star life piece, you're not gonna have room for a rare 5-star merciless piece at some point, you know? And merciless is 10 times better of a set than life ever will be. Okay, this is the Bootsicle. Nice and speedy. Next priority would be the glove. Okay, we can see we have pretty decent gloves here. Attack me, dude. Oh my goodness, you lucky dog. Okay, love to see that. And just like that, you have solved pretty much all of your crit rate needs on this champion, basically. These 2 items basically got you all the way up. Yeah, you're already 100. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We are gonna sell a bunch of these, but you have crit rate 12% from this set, 72, 77 from the masteries. This thing, let's face it, it's gonna have to go up to 12 as well. 16 that is. Okay, whatever. 77, 86. So you only need 16 more crit rate out of the other 4 items here, so we could be a little bit more free. You're not gonna have to worry about the crit rate as much. Let's see if we can find your unattack chesticle. It would be ideal if we can find it through Savage. There's one. Okay, please roll crit damage. You piece of filth. This was as worse as it could have gone for what we're trying to do here at least. Let's see if something uncruel presents itself. Doesn't look like it. A lot of these sets are kind of bad. I guess we're still gonna put the Savage one on. It's a 6-star in the end of the day, and the 60% attack you're gonna get straight up out of it is still worth it. You also have crit damage on it, so it's something. I guess it's not the worst idea in the world. Okay, so now we're left with only the top row. We're gonna try to do it with Savage as much as we can. I mean, we're gonna do what we can to gear Wukong out with 3 more pieces of Savage so you can get the ignore defense. It's pretty important. And yeah, you will be able to do it. You will be able to do it. Let's just see what the fastest gear is. A little bit of accuracy never hurt nobody. Wish it rolled on speed, but it is what it is. This one does have crit rate. We're still missing a few. But let me see if we can do something without crit rate. This one could roll pretty well for you. Please do. Well, could have been worse, that's for sure. And the last one is... I guess the last piece could be without crit rate, so this makes sense. Speed me, dude. Good enough. Okay. Again, we're a little bit higher on the crit rate, but that's because you basically have a rank 6 crit rate gauntlet. That's kind of insane. Let's see if we can ascend it up to crit damage. Nope, not even close. Sad. With Ascension, I'm not sure I should be bothering you with Ascension this early in your progression, but Ascension basically gives you an extra potential bonus for your item. And the best thing you could be ascending would be against speed on the boots, or crit damage or crit rate on the gauntlet, so you have a higher damage output. These are the 2 items you really need to care about ascending this early for you. You don't even need to care about ascending them this early. It's basically something to think about eventually when you actually have a little bit more oil on your hands from Sand Devil, but Sand Devil is just not a piece of content you should be worrying about too much this early. Even though it is a little bit easier nowadays, you still need a few specific champions to really get good progression there. It's gonna take a while. Okay, let's see if this bad boy has some better accessories for you. Right now you have pretty dog water banner, but it's the only banner you possess. Ooh, you have pinpoint on this.
Yeah, because actually I forgot to collect some artifacts from rewards from the mini game.
Okay, we'll take a look. Okay, your current amulet is pretty shit. We're gonna get a much better amulet here because this is gonna give you so much extra crit damage. Even gave you accuracy, so you will be able to land some debuffs potentially. This one is also definitely not a bad banner. Try and use. It landed on the crit damage and accuracy, pretty decent actually. Not crit damage this time. The thing about pinpoint is it also gives you straight up plus 20 accuracy, so... Oh my god, I hate doing this so fucking much. Now I have to regear him again completely. It's not gonna be so hard, but damn is this dumb as fuck. Like, ask me am I sure or something, damn it. You ask me 5 times if I want to buy that piece of shit garbage offer from the shop 10 times, but you can't ask me to not close the stupid gearing without confirming? Jesus, man. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's annoying.
Let me just get the cat out. Alrighty. So, the weapon was that. This was that. Actually, oh my goodness, that's such a fat crit rate on that helmet, but we don't need such a monstrous item for him right now. We could use it on something like Corrado or something. The chesticle. And we had crit rate for the others. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think this pinpoint is going to be a bit better just because it's going to matter for you to actually land some of those debuffs, honestly. Let's see if you have good attack. This thing, it's going to be okay. Decent. I'm going to slap it on as well. And we're going to save this as another global preset. It's not a bad idea, your best geared champions to have this global preset so that you can use them if you actually need them. I'm actually even gonna write it's Wukong.
So what does it mean? If you save in as a global preset, is an exchange?
It means that now if I go to Kale and if I need to gear him nice and quick for some stupid secret room on Doom Tower or Centranos or some shit like that, you just go to Fitting Room, the preset manager, and from the global presets you can straight up steal all of the gear from Wukong. It's still gonna cost you a bunch of silver, but you know each month we get free 4 days of free gear removal, and you also have free gear removal as a reward here and there from tournaments and such. So when you have such free gear removal, it's a good idea if you are having a very hard time dealing with some kind of stupid restricted piece of content to just steal all of that gear. Heck, even for Faction Wars. If you're just trying to push through the next level on Faction Wars, you just go steal all of the gear from your best champions and put them on the shitty champions you're restricted to using on that piece of content. Rinse and repeat, put them back on your main champion after you're done. All within the time frame of the free gear removal, so you don't have to pay a bunch of silver to be doing that every time, you know?
Yes, yeah, got it.
Okay, anything else you want to take a look at? You already did something on this guy. It's not ideal, but it won't be for a while for you. Okay, you're smart. You will put speed on your, what's his face? This would have been ideal if it had accuracy on it, but you still have a decent amount for your account, so it's something. This girl needs a lot more accuracy for her to be effective for you. Oh, you have something. But... okay, this is your item, man. Could have been a lot better, but I'm putting this on her. It's gonna solve a lot of your accuracy problems for her. There we go. Okay. Any other specific champion you want to take a look at, or you want to move down to the more specific questions?
Well, no, I think well, it will take too long to look on every single. I think I have no idea, and the Wukong Canalis was the most important for me. Obviously, Queen, which you're doing now, is also good to have, because actually I'm using her now all the time. Arena.
Yeah, she's a pretty good champion. She's a pretty good champion. She can be very sneaky, especially if you're smart about it. To make full use of Queen, you need to know what your opponents are actually doing because of her passive. Back when I was starting out, I did not bother to read a lot of things. Like, I'm not gonna pretend for a second I have read all my champions' abilities, but the reason why she is so strong is this thing right here. For every 10 buffs the enemy team receives, grant this champion an extra turn. This basically means instantly you take a turn as soon as the opponents actually buff themselves. So even if you're slow as shit, as long as the opponent starts off with something like give 2 buffs on everybody, as long as the opponent starts off with something like Estrid, I'm assuming you have seen her decently often. Here's Estrid. As soon as she casts this, she gives these 2 buffs on everybody. So that is 8 out of the 10 buffs required for Queen to take instant turn. And if the opponent also has a couple of stone skins, there's your 10 buffs straight up. If the opponent has a pinpoint, there's your buffs, that kind of stuff. So if you see somebody like Estrid against you, somebody like Siphi, I think, was giving a couple of buffs instantly. Come on, game, figure it out. Block debuffs, increase defense, increase speed. Like, Siphi straight up activates your Queen instantly. So if you see a Siphi, definitely play Queen against her. Duchess, I think, was also in the same boat. I'm not very good at figuring out who's from where, though. Was she undead? No. Demon spawn. Yeah, Duchess also, I think that's... Yeah, block debuffs, increase attack, perfect veil, straight up Queen attacks. After that, and she needs accuracy to really do what she needs to be doing, because in order for her to land the Death Brand and the True Fear, she needs to have good amount of accuracy, and now she still needs more, but with this banner, as soon as you bring it up to 16, it's gonna be really good. She definitely needs better boots. Like, she definitely deserves better boots. I'd say it's she's worth regearing completely. Let me see if you actually have some perception potential. The fuck you do. No, not really. Instinct is also not a bad set for her, to be honest. Pinpoint is also pretty good for her, but you don't have too much of that. No speed, no nothing, no nothing, no nothing. This one is a decent piece, but you will need a little bit more. Good news is you already have one piece of pinpoint here, so maybe we're gonna be capable of using a few of these. Not really. I guess as soon as you deal with what's his face, the mini game, you might actually be able to get a little bit more. Let me crack open a Windows game project here, damn it. Okay. You do have some perception gear here, I guess. Nothing too fancy. Accuracy on the chesticle would be best, even as a 4-star, but you have none of those. Definitely would be worth it this to be up to level 16 is gonna give you like 13 more speed, so it's something, but it's kind of a sin upgrading a uncommon 4-star item nonetheless up to 16, not gonna lie. I think you actually did have a 5-star speed boot.
Not sure, don't remember.
I saw a few, I think. Oh my goodness, you have plenty. I mean, they're all 4-star, but yeah, let's try this one. If it rolls some accuracy, it's gonna be decent. The fuck it will. This one up to 12 is kinda okay. Resistance wouldn't be bad if it rolls. Didn't. Defense, I guess it's better. Yeah, this boot straight up is gonna be better for you in terms of giving her more speed. So try... I think you're almost at the point where you should not really be looking at 4-star gear, especially for the champions you're using mainly. Because 4-star, it just doesn't have the multipliers, you know? Like, the multipliers are low, and also the cap you will be getting out of the flat stat is much lower, so 4-star is not something you want to be putting on your really good champions, and right now Queen of Hearts is arguably top 3 of your champions, if not the best. It's not the highest impact champion on your account, because she is a support in the end of the day. She supports she's only as good as what she's supporting in the end of the day, but she is definitely an absolute monster of a champion. You definitely need to respect her as such. So
Well, I think that's...
let's just
really
re-gear her as well and move down to something else. Fitting room.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I have few supports champions, but I have not really good DPS, except Ali's really...
I mean, Alice and Wukong are pretty gut tier champions for your account right now, so I'd say for Arena, Alice and Wukong plus Queen, and we need something of a... Technically, you don't even need a speed boost, but you're gonna have to be smart when you're picking your battles, because without a speed boost, you are gonna be going second, but if you go second against a team that actually does not put a lot of buffs, if your Queen doesn't get an instant turn after that, it's gonna be pretty sketchy for you, so without a good reviver or straight up good speed lead on your account, it's not gonna be super hot for you to be going that way.
Well,
Okay.
I'm now on gold 2.
That's pretty good.
3.
Pretty good.
I think. I'm not sure. I just got promotion and now, so I'm not sure which one is no. Anyway, I'm in gold, and I noticed there's a lot of teams with good synergy, and very often they buff in each other, and I'm just one-shotted by. And power for teams where I'm now is usually 300, 400. With my 120, it's not a lot.
Yeah, I finally realized I'm actually not sharing this real time with you, so you can actually take a look at what we're actually doing. You can take a look at Discord now, so you can instantly see what's happening. Yeah, my bad. Should have reminded me I didn't do what I was supposed to there.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can take a look now. I'm gonna straight up take a look at your pinpoint stuff. It would be ideal if we can actually give her a few pinpoint pieces as well. I don't think you have anything other than the banner, so 3 pinpoints and a couple of perception would be ideal. This one has potential to roll decent for you if it rolls the up too. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. No, actually, if we want to put perception, maybe she's just gonna be waiting for for one more accessory from the pinpoint kind later, because the other items you have here are definitely not that amazing for her. No accuracy here, no accuracy here, nothing here. You already have 20 accuracy and 10 speed for her out of this, so that's not bad at all. We could give her 20 more accuracy if we put a third piece on her. Such an idiot guy. Fucking hell, man. Hate this so much. I've been doing this so many times, it's not even funny, man. This was it, right? So,
Yes.
So right now we have a couple of pinpoints active. 20 accuracy plus 10 speed. One more pinpoint is gonna give you 20 more accuracy, which is... I'm just an idiot. I am absolutely a dumbass.
Well, I will do the same, to be honest. So, I didn't work a lot with this preset manager.
I am just an absolute certified idiot. Okay. Okay. Let me see. You don't really have anything much to write home about here. Yeah, in terms of gear, on the accessory section, not much to write home about. You're gonna need to farm a little bit more for her there. Let's set priority to high speed. See if we can find something to write home about. And you literally have no spec of speed on the account for pinpoint. How's equipped looking? Okay. Right now we're using these. They're nice and quick. Try not to be wasting your level 6 glyphs. They are very rare to come by, so you will want to be using this on perfect gear. This is okay gear for your account right now. It's one of the best pieces you have on your account, but you might try and stay away from wasting your glyphs too much.
Yeah,
at least the 5 and the 6 star. Try to be using 4 star or less. Yeah. It's gonna help you a lot more in the late game if you stick around that long. That is.
Well, I think I had only one. I didn't thought about it, to be honest, but yeah, later I've noticed that
I'm also guilty of that. Don't worry, we all do this. Yeah, you just don't have speed on you.
You know, it's been really unlucky with crafting. There were a few pieces of gear good, but yes, in general.
Let me see what speed is looking like. If you have a accuracy chest, that'd be amazing. We do have the option to put one broken set on her as is, because you only have this. Oh my goodness. There you go. There you go. This solves all of your accuracy problems for now. Speed me, dude. Could have been a lot better.
It's from, I think the set is from
Siege.
Siege.
Yeah, it's
yeah, but I did part of it, but to be honest, I had no clue what's going on, to be honest.
Everybody is waiting for me to click this right now, right, guys? Honestly, I'm also waiting for it. Fucking. Yeah, Feral is an amazing set. Like, places block debuffs on the wearer at the start of the round, and also this is going to be a lot later for you, but if you actually get 9 pieces of it, allies deal 5 more damage per each debuff placed by a wearer. To be honest, Queen of Hearts doesn't place that many debuffs, but it's still basically 5% increase straight up. It's kind of huge. Champions that land a little bit more debuffs are even better on that front. Okay. Right now you have this and this. To be fair, the rest kind of looks fine. As you see, the accuracy is much better, the speed is much better, and honestly, that is all that really matters for her. For her to be doing her job. Again, saving it as a global.
Thank you. Cool.
Yeah, no problem. You don't have free gear removal at your disposal right now, so you're probably gonna have to wait a couple of weeks. Honestly, it might be worth it for you to just spend the silver and actually use that thing, because
I think I will do it.
By the way, don't you want to change your avatar?
I don't have any.
Well, you don't have any, but you'd probably use this thing or something like that. Like, this guy's an absolute monster of a champion, so you will be intimidating your opponents a little bit more, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Or, you know, this guy. Okay, you could also change this thing to this, so you intimidate your opponents that you opened one of the best champions in the game, that kind of stuff. Here you can have fun with some of this BS as well. Yeah, it's kind of whatever, just
I didn't know even.
Yeah, it's a way to personalize your account a little bit more. You could change the badges you have, that kind of bullshit, but it's just all fun and games, honestly. Okay,
Yeah,
so I think we already did some massive improvements
huge.
as soon as you equip
Um,
those.
Yeah, just before we finish, a few things. Relic crafting, yes, that's the
Well,
thing.
you don't have any resources to craft anything right now, but you could be, when you have enough, it would be a good idea for you to only use the same rarity relic materials. Like, for instance, right now, if you had 50 rare, 50 epic, 50 legendary, you don't want to be crafting anything. You want to be saving until you have 50 legendary to craft. You want to be saving up until you have 50 epics in order to craft. And just, I'm talking about you need to have 100 of the same in order to
Right.
have the best odds. Because if you use legendary, right now I don't even have enough to show you that, but if you use legendary, I think the odds were 40% for a legendary. I think I'm pretty generous, aren't I?
And obviously, I can't mix. It's like
I mean,
I
you
need
can.
100.
You can, but if you do that, if you use, I'm gonna use just numbers off the top of my head. If you use 100 legendary relic materials, you're gonna have, let's say, 40% chance of crafting a legendary. If you use 75 legendary and 25 even epic, the chance of a legendary drops by 30% or some nonsense like that. So that's gonna be a huge drop in chances for you. So do what you can to save your relic materials until you can actually get all of the same rarity, you know.
Yeah, but I thought, yeah, I understand that. But also, you can't mix Chimera
No, you
with
can't
clans.
mix different. You can't do this.
Like, yeah.
Wow, you
so-
can? What the fuck? You can?
Well, this is why I'm asking, because I tried
Again,
it,
it
but
would be a bad idea, I assume, though. I didn't know you
I-
can do this.
this is why I've been surprised, and this is why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't
because it
think you
was
want to be
weird for
doing
me.
that, especially with these. The clan relics are much more valuable than the general Chimera bullshit, so do not mix these either. Just because you can
Okay.
doesn't mean you should, basically.
Yeah.
But
This is why
I
I'm
literally
asking.
didn't even know they mixed that way.
Okay.
Okay. What else?
And last, someone, because about clan boss. First question, keys, should I use for one difficulty the highest I can do? Or it's better to spread on more difficulties? That's the
It would
first
be
question.
best for you to tackle the highest difficulty clan boss you could. The sooner you reach Nightmare, the sooner you're gonna have a steady line of sacred shards each month. Like, if you always finish Nightmare max chest, you're gonna be getting around 4 sacred shards per month from the rewards. You're gonna get a good amount of legendary skill tomes out of it. It's just super important. I'm not expecting you to be able to beat Nightmare just yet. Have you tried?
No, I didn't. I did Brutal, and I think I did on Brutal. I don't remember.
You don't have quick battle yet, so you don't do all that much.
No.
Right now, I see you have your 2 keys
Shit.
unused, and it's gonna reset real quick, so it might be a good idea for us to actually jump in
Right.
on. Yeah, Brutal, what was your nick here? You haven't attacked at all?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, let's try and do something. Let me see if we can put something better for you here instead.
Someone told me that for clan boss, and it's based on some website. I forgot the
Deadwood
name.
Jedi, yeah.
Yeah. That good comp will be Man-Eater, Painkeeper, Bulwark, Kyle, and another DPS.
You were gonna have to really change their
The thing
speeds. You're
is, I
gonna
have
have
the-
to follow some pretty concrete rules to make use of such a team. You're gonna have a really good understanding of how you can find speed tune those champions. I'm not really sure your gear is quite there yet. It might cost you a little bit too much to do it, but it is something to think about indeed. You should be able to do something like that a little bit later.
Okay.
Right now, from the glance of an eye, I'm not sure I can do much better than what you already have straight up set up. Like if we... Honestly, I think it's worth spending the silver, man. Like spending the silver to equip your champions with the good gear we just figured out is gonna be worth it.
Just go for it. Yeah, just do it.
Okay, Instinct Alice. 500,000. Acceptable.
I think I have still about 15 million, so it should be okay. I know it's running out quickly, but...
Okay. This thing is gonna be much better at 16. Okay, you rolled a little bit of speed. This thing is gonna be much better for you on 16. Crit rate. We didn't need crit rate, but it's fine. Well, actually, we did. No, we didn't. We had 119 now. Whatever. Wukong is also in the mix, so let's give him the good gear. Preset. Global. Wukong. Go. Could even glyph him out a little. At least your damage dealers. So this is gonna be worth it for you for quite a while. Nice. Does need a little bit of accuracy, I'll give her a little. Yikes, piece of shit. Not the best piece of gear you could have. I'd rather use the lower speed rune. This item is honestly absolutely beautiful, so I'm gonna use all of your best glyphs on this one. It's not perfect for Alice, but it's a perfect item for somebody down the line, so I doubt you're ever gonna sell this item, so we're just gonna try and give it the best glyphs you possess. Same can be said for this one, honestly. Double speed, crit damage on it. The resist is kind of wonky, but still pretty worth using your bestest glyphs here. Even though there is another argument not to be using your glyphs right now. You do have plenty of missions where you are gonna need some fat glyphs to actually pass those, but I think you're gonna have to worry about that a little bit down the road. I'd say right now it would be far better for you to concentrate on tackling the hardest difficulty of clan bosses you can, so let's give you the best fighting chance. Gotta save that, honestly. It's a pretty decent ring for your account, at least. Upgrading this to max. Let's do it. It's gonna give you a decent chunk of attack. Hopefully rolls here. The fuck it will. Well, at least she's gonna be tanky as hell. Good enough. Let's see these. Yeah, sorry chat, I haven't been paying too much attention to what you guys have been writing. Happy to have ya. I'm trying to do my best to help out one of my regular viewers, Chris. A fellow Chris person. Yeah. Couldn't really read too much. I'm barely functioning myself, so reading in the mix. Not a great mix. But yeah, if somebody else has some burning desires to try and fix up their account, I might give a lending hand, see what we can do over there. Might actually start doing this on a weekly basis, doing account takeovers once per week like this. I think it might be a great way to gather more genuine core audience for my channel, you know.
It's definitely helpful.
It's a little bit of give and take kind of situation. I give my time, you give your time. We all benefit in the end. It's a vicious, beautiful cycle. Okay, this item is really not worth anything. This is definitely worth your better glyphs. This would do better if we max it. I'm really burning for your silver right now, but we're trying to do the best amount of damage we can on your clan boss. This is not worth that big a glyph. Okay, both of these are going to be doing decently well for you now. I'm just going to equip her as well, man. She deserves. Goddamn, rolling 1 out of 5 star, piece of shit. Look at this nonsense. Let's not dilly-dally too much. Let's just dive in before the time runs out. Do you have any skill tomes? You do. Alice does need a skill tome. I'm gonna use it. There you go. The A3 got buffed. That is massive. -1 cooldown is huge. It's huge. Okay, this guy's booked out smart. Good job. This girl needs books. If you're using her, she's definitely the next in line. I mean, she's 60, so why wouldn't you be using her? I'd say it's probably a good idea for us to try and give her 6 books right now, because that's all you're missing on the important skills. Nice, only 1 landed on the A1, so we're almost there. Let's go. Oh, we actually... I only needed 5 books, my bad. Let me just take a quick look at... Oh my goodness, you really don't like your Rector, do you? No time to review her right now, but she deserves. She deserves. Haven't looked at your Kale. We're just gonna jump into Brutal, see what we can do. Technically, speed on what's his face here might also be important, but you have free attack-based damage dealers, so probably is best to leave it like that. Did you give her any relic? Do you have any relics? The fuck you do.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be a while. Okay.
This is why I asked about this relic.
Yeah. Do I need any champion presets? I can't really figure out champion presets right now. I'm gonna start off on manual, so we can do our best to set you up for success. We don't really have any amazing debuffs on this team, do we? So I'm just gonna go in with the ally attack nonsense. This. Yeah, he does have decreased defense actually, so it's a good idea to... Would have been a good idea if we started off with the big damage after we did the decreased defense. So yeah, from here on out, let it go on auto. It knows what it does. So your biggest return on investment would be if you actually get the max chest reward of the max boss you can actually get max chest reward from. Right now, if Nightmare is super far from doable for you, it's probably going to be best for you to do your best to get max rewards on the Brutal boss, and then trickle down on the rest of them. 1 key on hard, 1 key on normal, that kind of stuff. So a couple of keys on brutal, 1 on hard, 1 on normal is probably what you should be doing right now. And do your best to actually spend your keys. Like, you should never find yourself with 2 keys. Always try and leave yourself with
yeah, actually, I've been
only
waiting.
1 key max.
I've been actually waiting for you because I knew you will do.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I just I knew you will do some changes. I thought I
Yeah.
will leave.
Right now, for this team, we definitely would prefer if we had Rector Draft here, so you actually have a Reviver, a Healer, because as soon as Deacon dies, it's just like he was never here, so that would be shitty. Your Wukong might actually be worth removing instead, because right now Kale is bringing you a lot of poisons, and that is a pretty decent amount of damage. Haven't checked how your Kale is built. He's probably worth investing a little bit more time into as well. So, yeah, it's something to think about.
He's on lifesteal, I think.
That's actually good. Getting champions in lifesteal against clan boss is pretty decent. For Wukong, it doesn't make too much sense because he doesn't care about if he dies or not. His passive is going to bring him back anyway. So that's kind of whatever. What was the max chest for clan boss, by the way, on brutal? Let me go ahead and check real quick.
Well, it's definitely better damage than I've been trying because I've been doing.
I mean, just by
probably-
making Alice crit capped, that's huge. What am I trying to do? Raid tools. This is also a pretty good place for you to get information from. Raid stages tools. Here you get to choose what you're fighting. No, what? Actually, I'm dumb. I'm really not doing what I'm supposed to right now. This is gonna show you what kind of resistance, accuracy, defense, attack the boss has. Oh, we even have rewards. What? What? No, we don't. Okay, whatever. By the time we manage to find it, he's already died, so let's go ahead and see what the rewards were. Over 21, you're nowhere near there. Right now we're sitting at this, so 1 more key is gonna get you in the next one. I'd say that's probably worth... Wait. Yeah. Let me take a quick look at your Kale. Yeah, your Kale is begging. You do not have a... What's the space for him? He's in lifesteal. This is not amazing. Yeah, he's pretty dog water.
Well, I just leveled up him recently, so... and actually, the purpose was a clan boss. I just didn't change it. I didn't know if... I geared up him as one of the first, so...
Podrick is a pretty good champion. I don't have him in my account, so I don't know exactly what he does, but he's pretty worth it, giving you turn meter fill, increased speed, real strong, teams up. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be a perfect champion. I'd say concentrate on getting Podrick to 60 and gearing him out ready for clan boss, because he's gonna be huge for you. He also gives 25 speed in dungeons. Sadly, clan boss is not considered dungeons though. Yeah, this is also pretty awesome. Also fully restores all allies destroyed. Continuous heal, that's huge. Yeah, Podrick is gonna be a monster on your account. He might change your queen, honestly, for dungeon stuff. He's gonna be worth it in bolster set if you have it. Not necessarily, it's just something that's gonna be generally good for you in a lot of places. It's just super good, you know. Bolster is going to help you in a lot of dungeons. Not so much in clan boss because it's only for free turns, but for wave-based content like dungeons, it's going to be huge. Doom Tower, that kind of stuff. So
you
for
think
now...
Podrick...
So
you think that Podrick will be good for dungeons or for
yeah,
clan
Podrick
boss?
is going to be a PvE monster. Basically, anything
Okay.
PvE, Podrick is going to be amazing for you. He's not super cash money for PvP, even though for your account, he might be actually a decent speed lead for you as well, because he does give you a turn meter fill 20% increased speed. That's huge. So technically for now, this would be a pretty good speed lead champion for you as well. Better than Deacon, I'd say. Even though Deacon brings the decreased defense, but wasn't she also giving it? Yeah, Queen of Hearts also brings the decreased defense, so there's that.
Does it stack?
No.
Decreased defense?
No. You can either have the 30 or the 60% decreased defense, but it doesn't stack. One debuff is debuff. Same with buffs.
Okay.
Buffs like that do stack would be poisons, and that's about it in it. Just poisons.
Okay.
And bombs. But we're not talking about those right now. So yeah, this guy needs a lot of work. We don't have time for that. Your supports need a little bit of work right now. I just don't have time to fix up this right now, you know?
Yeah,
It's gonna take a while.
But just as a word of advice, what I should concentrate on then, what I should do then.
Let's build you a adequate clan boss team that you need to be striving for. Two damage dealers is good enough, I'd say. Podrick would be worth it. Who else? Second ally attack, would that be smart? Probably not that smart to bring Queen there, even though she is one of your better champions in the account. Rector brings you more healing and revive, so that's something to think about. Debuffer, maybe?
Is it if the DPS there's actually on level 40 Actimi, he's a poison. According to HH website, he's good for boss.
This guy?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, this guy could change your KL once you bring him up to 60, but you already have KL, so maybe not so worth dilly-dallying too much with him just now. Something like this. It would be far better if we have a good debuffer here. Let me see what the account. Let's just do the clan boss one more time. Let's not start with the thing this time, so you actually have decreased defense. That's going to increase your attack a lot more. Leech is actually pretty nice to be placing if you can, but for now we're just gonna still do this. Poisons are MVP, ally attack, and yeah, from there on out, auto. It would be best if you have a champion that also places Weaken on the clan boss, because that increases your attack so much more. Right now the most important damage-based buffs and debuffs you need on your team would be decreased defense, weaken, and increased attack. Those would be the MVP things you need on your account, on your clan boss team right now, so you can have a decent amount of damage. Technically speaking, if we have strengthen is basically the opposite of weaken. Like weaken increases the damage the boss receives by 25%. Strengthen on your champions decreases the damage your champions takes by 25%.
Okay.
You can read up on those from the info tab here.
Yeah, I just read it.
There's also ally protect that could be worth, but that one is a little bit tricky because your protector champion needs to be a lot stronger so he can actually take that damage instead of your other idiots. Yeah, strengthen, here it is, reduces the value of the received damage by 15 or 25% if it's the big strengthen 25. Whereas the weaken, the big weaken, increases damage received by the target champion by 25%. Yeah, those would be the basic, most important buffs you need on your team right now. Poisons are pretty good. The smite Alice brings is pretty good because that's a set amount of damage you're going to be dealing just because you have that kind of blessing on you. That kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah. Should I look for different affinity damage dealers? Because like now...
Technically you could. right now your monkey is actually not doing all that much because of the boss is blue.
Yeah.
Right now a red force affinity would be much better for you, but if you don't want to bother with that, just try attacking the boss before it drops below 50%, because the affinity changes after the boss gets dropped by 50%. So it always starts as void, so that's gonna be neutral for everybody every time. But once it drops below 50%, then it picks randomly what kind of affinity it's gonna be. So if you don't want to worry about the affinities as much, just try to attack. Early bird gets the void, basically. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, again 8 mil. Nothing to write home about, but it is what it is for now.
I think it's still good. I've been doing 8 millions, but on hard, so it's huge improvement.
Yeah, so now you're going to be getting Master Chest here, which does give you the chance of a Void Chesticle, a Void Shard that is, Epic Skill Tome, but as soon as you're able to actually bring down this, that's when you get to start getting Sacreds, which is kind of huge.
Yep.
So yeah, concentrate on getting max chest of the clan boss you can first, and then trickle down on the lower difficulties, basically, because the drop off from rewards is super big. The lower the difficulty is, like easy literally is not worth for anybody anymore. As soon as you one key easy, it's probably gonna be best if you try to hit a harder boss instead of wasting a whole key on easy, because the rewards are just absolute dog water. Like, look at this nonsense. The odds of you getting an ancient here is less than 1%, I think. So definitely not worth it. Yep. Chimera, you said, is something you are thinking about. Right now it's not active, so I can't show you that it's actually not that hard a piece of content, but you definitely should try to deal max damage on her.
On easy, I think I've been there. I think I did 3 millions damage in one key.
Surely you're gonna be able to do 4 million now. So try to be doing easy plus normal, at least for the max damage. Like, if you didn't get the max damage, restart and try again. Like, it's a hard piece of content in the end of the day. If you put some thought into it, you should be able to get a little bit better results. Don't worry about the trials as much just yet. Like, those are gonna require accuracy for your champions. They're gonna require a little bit of strategizing when you're building your teams. It's probably not gonna be super easy for you to get into it just yet. But again, Podrick, Rector Draft, Alice, those three would be a must. Wukong is also probably worth it for your account. And the last one, I don't know. Honestly, you could just probably use the same team again. Let me take a look at what kind of weekend champions you actually possess. I think Ugo. I have been mistaken. Ugo does not have it. Okay, right now from the weekend champions you have... Maybe Corrado might be worth it. Where'd that bitch go? I'm blind.
Oh, yeah, actually... Karato, you have highlighted him.
Okay. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has 20 chance of placing weaken, and this thing goes up to a 35% chance, so technically it should be happening each time you use an A1. So this would be generally a better attacker for your clan boss team instead of Wukong, but I don't know if it's worth investing into him just yet for you. Because he is gonna need the books, he is gonna not be super cash money for anything else for clan boss. He attacks all enemies, 80 chance block active. That doesn't do anything on clan boss. Other than the weekend, he doesn't bring much to the table, honestly. None of these are spectacular in general, I think. Don't know what half of these are doing, honestly. So for now, you don't have an amazing weekend champion you could be bringing here. No, you just don't have an amazing debuffer right now for the weaken aspect, so might take you a while. This guy breeding poisons too? Poison and weaken? Maybe this would be the champion you put instead of Kale, actually. Scabrius. Yeah, he looks kind of decent. $3.5.
It's even for an alpha boss.
4.5 clan boss. Yeah, he actually might be worth investing. Because dropping weaken is just insane. The leech is also going to help you maybe not have to worry about bringing a healer to the team. Both of those things are pretty good. So, God damn it. Oh, you're still not farming stage 20? That's a shame. So,
Not sure if we'll be able to do 20.
Am I blind?
There
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing might be a lot better for your team right now. You're gonna have big damage out of Alice. The aura is great. Ally attack from Podrick, plus a good amount of healing turn meter. Revive plus heal from Rector. Poison weaken. Leech from this guy. And Wukong is pretty whatever, honestly. He doesn't bring much to the table other than raw damage, so he might be something to change as well.
How about
Strengthen would be a pretty good thing to have on the team. So I guess, what's her face? She's also doing a lot of healing. It's a little bit heavy on the supports kind of team. Continuous heal. Removes all debuffs from a target allied and heals by 50. Block damage as well. Strengthen and continuous heal might be worth thinking about. It's another legendary champion, so there's that, but the strengthen really does add up a lot of defense, so it should increase the amount of turns you have. So don't get baited into just bringing 5 damage dealers thinking they're gonna deal amazing amounts of damage just because they have high attacks. It's really important to support those damage dealers. So you need a few good damage dealers and a few champions that actually support and help them last long enough and deal more than they usually do.
Yep. Okay.
So something like this might be worth building out. It's a little bit too support heavy, if we gotta be completely honest. I don't know.
Okay. It's fine. I'll keep trying. I think both are worth to do level 60 anyway, so...
Let me just try and see your dragon. I think you should be able to do a lot better here if we put a little bit of thought into the team you bring. Queen is not really a PvE champion, but for now she will have to do. I don't know if the other champions are built for you. This is not built. Yeah, you basically gotta try and build some of these champions a bit better. This guy doesn't have anything? Why?
Well, I didn't equip him because first I thought to do Alice, and they are sharing artifacts. Accessory. And for her, again, you helped me when you looked at my account for the first time, and I didn't change yet.
Look at that, let's go. No need to even waste day 2 here, whatever. Oof, these are bad affinity, sadly. Hopefully we manage to smack. There you go. Wukong is also dealing Wukong things. Right now you don't need to do too much else for the rest of this. You could just be saving your cooldowns. This is also something you might want to think about when going through the waves. If you know that the wave is basically dead, do not waste too much more on it. Just try to conserve a little bit of cooldown so you're actually set up for the next wave decently well. That's also going to help you big time during Doom Tower. That is a very important piece of info you need to know when you're doing that. Right now we're not going to start with the ally attack, so we actually have some decent amount of damage saved up for when the dragon actually does his move, when he leans back in whatever it's called. Wow, we don't even have enough accuracy on this shit. There he goes, uses the inhale, apparently it's called. And now we do this, so we dehail him, and it's gonna be an autocomplete for sure. I think you should be able to bring this to stage 20 perhaps, and if you do, that is where you want to be farming as much as you can, and honestly, I'd say farm as much dragon as you can so you can get your hands on some speed gear, some savage gear. Both of those sets are going to help you gear out more nukers, even though right now both your nukers are geared out decently well. The speed gear is going to be important generally for everything. Okay, that was easy. I think you even might be able to do this on auto. Let me try to do it without presets, see how that go. Okay, this time Wukong is the stronger one. Okay, right now they wasted a lot of cooldowns, so they might actually not be super cash money against the second wave. The problem with this team is it has no reviver, so if something goes wrong, it's gonna go terribly wrong. Feels like it's just a bunch of support champions here in it. Okay, right now the auto is wasting a lot of skills it wasn't supposed to, but as you see, it's still looking pretty good, just because you have 2 very solid damage dealers now to be going through the waves. I think you should be very well set up for success on the next few levels. A little bit of a team setup would be worth doing for the next wave. Basically on wave 2, I'm gonna forbid Queen to be using her ally attack, so you're set up for the Dragon and Hill, because if you don't take off the Dragon and Hill, we might actually wipe. Even now we're kind of on the low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an ideal team. Yikes, very close to the sun right there.
Well, what you would change to make it better?
Instead of this guy, Deacon, Podrick would be a lot better. Again, instead of Kale, the other guy with the weekend would be much better as well.
Nice, so looks like I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, that's what the game's about. You always have unfinished business. Yeah, it's looking a little bit too close to the sun right now. Ooh, that is an amazing piece you got there. Like, this item, you could even use it on her. I think we actually have exactly the same item on Queen right now. Yeah, literally exactly. Yeah. No, this one's even better. This is a 6. So, yeah, Podrick is gonna be very good for your account. Like, that is a huge improvement for your dungeons. And I do believe that epic we looked at with the weekend and the poisons is going to be pretty sick instead of Kale as well. So yeah, this should be helping you big time in your progression. Hope Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, of course I. And thank you very much for your help. I really appreciate it.
Welcome. Alrighty.
Thank you, Chris. Alright, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, see you around, bud.
See you.
Okay, I think we did some pretty solid stuff for Chris's account. He should be having a jolly good time on his future raid endeavors. I definitely should try and get a little bit better at clan boss help, because I just brute forced myself through Ultra Nightmare and never really paid attention how exactly I should have been doing it, and in my first months I was just not that into strategizing, so I kind of skipped that part. So yeah, if anybody else needs help in such aspects of the game, do let me know. I might be able to rise to the occasion. Nope, he is from the UK. Yeah. The 2x on the Voids definitely looks pretty sexual. I think I might be damn it, Raid, stop telling me things. I think I might splurge a little. Yeah, pretty much. If you get a few good champions, it just happens without putting too much effort into it. Yeah, Senna is one of those, isn't she? She just gives you laps around the boss, basically. Yeah, same. Okay, what do we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's see what's in the shop section. Pack string, 7 here. 7 times 3 is only 21, a little bit of gem stuff. 12, this is gonna be pretty expensive though. Honestly, I'm thinking about maybe clapping this thing right here. It is actually giving pretty good value if you think about it. That's why the guys think about it, man. It's no brainer right there. Like, 2 sacreds, that's 20 bucks each, so that's 40. 4 voids, that's 12 bucks, so that's already above 50. 8 is $1 a pop, so we already have 60. 70. Like, 75, 80. Kinda decent. Yeah, sure. For sure. Now that you said it, you make it a lot easier for me. Not as many voids in this one, but it's still gonna allow me to open a couple of tenors like that. So yeah, I think it's pretty worth it for my account. So let's go ahead and do that thing. Allow. Go ahead and treat yourself. Treat yourself. I have a $50 monthly budget after all. Or was it daily? I keep mixing them up, guys. Kinda hard to keep track. There we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. 17 on this also wasn't super bad. It is... This one is honestly around like $50, $60 worth. Inflation, man, it's eating everything, damn it. Gotta spend quick. Think about the inflation. Okay. So yeah, let's see if we get lucky on the Voidos. 2x on Chalco. I mean 10x on Chalco and 2x on the chances of getting legendaries. Definitely nothing to scoff at. 1% legendary, 16 on the epic. I'm not expecting too much. I'm not anywhere near the Mercy. We opened a couple of legendaries on the last 2x out of 80, so shouldn't be getting us too close to anything. Let me actually take a look at what the champion chase rewards are. Nothing that amazing. Nothing really worth going for, but I wouldn't mind getting a book or something. Doubt we're gonna get there though. It's gonna take a little bit more than that. So yeah, let's bang out the good old tenor. Okay, already starting with a little bit of epic stuff. Lua. Not sure I had Lua on the account. Only a single epic out of the first batch. Could have been better, I can tell you that much, yeah. Let's see another one. Centurion, finally making himself known. Another epic. Suwai. Another epic. Haktua. Haktuak. Haktuak the Wanderer. Let us see it. Alas, no lightning struck for us. It is what it is, chat. It is what it is in the end of the day. I think we managed to reach at least the midstone. Gear Ascension. We're not looking about that. This thing. Close. I will need a little bit, 50 more, so I can do that with mysteries too. Yeah, nothing wrong with getting myself the midstone at least. I don't think it's gonna be worth it for me to be pulling much else though. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. I might consider this one a little bit later if we gotta be honest. It's decent-ish value for the voids at least. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, did the clan boss rewards come? They did. We're gonna get ourselves some Voidos. Secretion. Another sacred. Ancient, that is. I'm a dumbass. I always call these sacreds for some reason. That ain't bad. Wow, this is a pretty beautiful piece of gear, actually. Don't be shit. It's not shit. Very decent attack. Alas, it's on a weird set, though. Still. It's on a weird set, but it might be worth it for something. Sacred on the... what's his face? Not bad. Not bad. Sweet Potatoes clan boss has constipation for the sacreds. My clan boss, his passion is diarrhea. Diarrhea is my passion. Damn, you know how it go. You know how that shit go. Brute force. Newt. Does anybody feel like they need a little bit of a count takeover action as well? I might be able to rise to the occasion for 30 minutes for today, let's say. Something along those lines. Do let me know. You guys need a little bit of help in the account department. I'm gonna grab myself a quick little coffee, stream for about 30-40 more minutes, and gotta get along with my day. So yeah, do let me know, chat, if anybody needs a little bit of helping hands. You know, just discuss somebody's account, I'd be able to help. Correct. free for the day. Lucy, shut your face. You have food, you have water. So anybody needing a little bit of help, guys? If not, I'm just gonna dilly-dally on my account. Oh, you're Polish? But you live in the UK, right, Chris? Yeah, you know how to go, potato. Yikes. Here's the hope, here's the hope. Are you still here, Noah? Norse, actually. Nailed it. So good at names. Oops. Could do a little bit of the Elhain nonsense too. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing these beginner account takeovers a little bit more frequently, once a week or something like that. If you guys have interested in something like that, I think it would be a pretty decent idea to build a nice little community over here. Make a nice little safe space for learning and such. So you guys can grow your accounts while I grow my channel and whatnot. Could be kind of cool. My time frame is a little bit on the wonky side. People usually work around these times, but I'm also working, damn it. I'm working right now, aren't I? There's that. Sadly, no new subscribers just yet today. What level I'm thinking? What do you mean, Exarch? Beginners? I mean, you don't have to be exactly a beginner, but even 1 year progression, probably I'd still be able to give a helping hand, helping advice, just discuss what's up here and there. If you want, we can take a look at your account as well, no problem. At the end of the day, I pride myself knowing a little bit more than what I should for the time being in the game. Still have plenty to learn, but definitely have learned plenty too. Sounds good, me too. If you want, we can hop on it. You can add me on Discord and we can take a look. This is my Discord. My Discordation. This dungeon there is a complete skip. Nothing to write home about, nothing to really combo it with. Oh, the Fusion warm-up event is live. I'm gonna be maxing out the Shogun and Sand Devil nonsense. It's pretty easy for my account. Decent. I really wish I had a bigger, better soul for my horse already, but the shop is constipated for horses, huh? My shop and Sweet Potatoes clan boss have a lot in common. "43 seconds, not bad at all." My neck, my neck. Okay, both Me Too and Exarch have sent me a friend request. Who would like to take on the last 30-40 minutes of the stream? Let's play the number guessing game. I'm gonna open Notepad. I'm gonna write a number between 1 and 10, and you guys have to decide, and you guys have to guess which number it is. Whoever's closer wins. Number has been written. So guess between 1 and 10. What is the number between 1 and 10? Well, it's up to you guys. If you want, we can go with the number guessing game. If Midu insists, we can start with Exarch. Okay, write your number in chat, Exarch, as well. What is your guess? And the number is 5. It's in the name, guys. Crystal 5, get it? What else would it be? Lessons learned. Okay, so let's do it with Meet You today. Maybe next time, next week, around Thursday or Friday, we can go ahead with Exarch as well. I'm gonna call Midu real quick and let's see it. Ring ring, Midu, ring ring. How's it going, Midu? I'm not hearing you yet. It's probably something from your output devices. You might want to try and pick your actual mic. Or, you know, just call me from your phone if you have Discord there. That'll also work.
Hello?
Okay, there we go. How's it going? How's it going?
Are you listening me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, nice.
If you want, you can give me your account details in Discord so I can log in straight up and we can do a little bit more damage or help a little bit faster. And after that...
The email...
Okay.
Let's see. And I have to remember my password. Just a
If
second.
you want, just change it to some bullshit for the time being so you can return it back to something a bit more safe for you after that. After all, no need for me to actually know a real password you might be using, so just reset it to something stupid like something you just remember, and then bring it back to something you would actually be using yourself.
Just see.
It's pretty cool that Raid is okay with these account takeovers. It was too obvious. Of course, I'm an obvious guy.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. And you might start thinking about what areas you might need help with, so we can get on top of that.
I need some help on my clan boss team and on my dungeons, I guess.
Okay, okay. Alrighty then. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Portugal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Haven't been to Portugal. We are kind of tempted with the wife to give it a go at some point. Closest I've been
Well,
was to...
we like it here very much.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice, cool country in it. Closest I've been has been to Spain. If I can remember the name of the city I was to, though. It was a smaller city.
Oh, Galicia, maybe?
G. 4 letters, starts with a G, I think. Might not be 4 letters, but I know it starts with G.
Maybe Galicia, no?
No, shorter, simpler name. Granada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the closest I've been to Portugal, basically. It was a few years ago. Good times.
If you ever come to Portugal, we have to try francesinha.
What is that?
I will. It's like a sandwich with sauce and chips.
Okay, sounds cool. Haven't heard about it before.
It's amazing food.
Sounds cool. Okay, you said you need a little bit of help at Clan Boss. You don't have too much silver to work with, sadly, so it's gonna be kind of rough for us to really do too much here. You still don't have your Alice up to 60. I guess you concentrated on your Supreme Gaelic. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but given you have Alice 5-star Ascension for her, that is gonna be massive boost to so many things on her, so I would definitely advise you to concentrate on Alice just for the sake of her having a good blessing. Good thing is you've picked Brimstone, which is going to be huge for your account for now. Oh my goodness, you have 6-star on your freaking Kale. Damn, I don't have a 6-star Ascension on Kale yet. Like, fuck me, man.
Yeah, I was working on the Banshee, I guess.
The Banshee? She's a rare,
I was
right?
working on... Yes, I was working on her for the clan boss, but I then get the pull on Kale. And I just changed the...
Oh, you didn't even pick Kale as your starter, or what?
No, I was just focusing on the Gaelic.
Supreme Gaelic.
Yeah, and Supreme Gaelic.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. You just started the game, so you can't focus on too many things at the same time. But the reason why Alice is so great for you is solely because of the Ascension. Like, look at all of this nonsense. Look at how much stuff you're getting just because you have her Ascended, and as soon as you get her to 5-star, she's gonna get 60% chance of placing Smite, which is 250,000 damage, no questions asked. No matter how your champion is geared, as long as the Smite lands, it gives you all of that stuff. All of this accuracy, resistance, crit damage, attack, defense, all of that good stuff is just basically like a 5th, like a 7th and 8th item on your champion, you know, like that's how strong it is. Supreme Gaelic is also an amazing champion to get for your dungeons and such, so definitely not a mistake that you did that, but definitely concentrate on Alice next,
okay.
Especially the Ascension, especially the level 6. She is going to be bringing a lot of stuff for you. Your clan boss, like I said, we don't have too much right now to work with, so I can't really do any regears or anything like that for you. Best I can do is just handpick some potential roster of champions you could be using. Right now you have this. Not bad at all. The Smite is definitely going to be nice from Alice, though. That is going to be a good amount of damage. What is the aura? Ooh, 33, not bad at all. Yeah, Kale is definitely in. I'd say Alice would be in. And now we have room for a couple of support champions. Decreased defense and weaken would be pretty MVP. 3 inches extra. Yeah. I'm not still versed enough to be knowing who has what straight up just by looking at him, so I'm gonna have to go on this screen to find some debuffs. Here's the weekend. Right now you don't have an amazing weekend champion. Decreased defense. I guess Ugo might be worth it straight up. According for buffs, you will want to have increased speed. That's why you have your what's his face rare champion in there. Where the boot at? Where the boot at? I'm blind. Where's the boot? So yeah, you either want the gore or Apothecary. Tagore gives you revive, which is huge. Revives all dead. That's amazing. Attacks all enemies, places increased speed. Then heals. Yeah, Tagore is just a better apothecary through and through. That's not the worst either. So yeah, Tagore is gonna be one of your champions. And I'd say Ugo is probably gonna be worth it for the decreased defense as well. Brings you a bunch of healing. The leech is massive, so yeah, maybe something along these lines. There we go. Depending on what you value more, you could put HP as your aura instead of attack. Right now you're gonna have 3 attack-based nukers, so attack is definitely dealing a lot of stuff for you, but if it means getting a few extra turns, putting HP in the front would be a little bit better. The team is not super amazing, but still, you are gonna have the bare bone necessities. You're gonna have increased speed, you're gonna have a heal, a revive, you're gonna have decreased defense, poisons out of this guy, smite out of her, and a bunch of damage out of what's his face as well. He also brought burn, right? Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has an extra 10 chance of inflicting a critical. Each hit also has 40 chance increased duration of any HP burn. Cool. Attacks 4 times random. 50 increased attack on this champion. Activates. Fills this champion. Okay, and last, which is the first one you should be starting with, attack all enemies, has an extra 10 chance of inflicting critical. So I guess you don't need 100% critical on this guy, he only needs 90%.
Okay.
Decreased speed is... Does decreased speed even land on Clan Boss? God, I'm so bad at that. Was the passive whenever this champion receives whatever, instantly removes it, then fully heals this champion and grants an extra turn. Okay, so he's amazing for Clan Boss because he does indeed stun. Good, yeah, these are definitely the champions you need. We could take a look at some of your gear. I'd say you're probably past the time where you need lifesteal gear on this bad boy. You're gonna feel a lot better going straight up for the big boy damage. I'll ask, do you have such big boy damage just yet? Probably not so much. Yeah, at the glance of an eye, I'm not seeing all that much in terms of 5s and 6. You haven't been spending in the game, have you?
Totally free to play.
Yeah, and it shows. But yeah, you're still... It's just gonna take a little bit more time for you to have some adequate items on some of your champions. It's gonna be a grind. For now, you simply don't have too much. Relentless, you actually have a decent amount. Nothing too fancy though. This is not a bad piece, but sadly you don't have 4 different pieces for the set to even work. Not too much in terms of speeds. It's gonna be a while.
My gear is not really good for now.
It's just gonna take a while. Definitely concentrate on faction wars so you can start getting a decent amount of pinpoint stuff.
Okay.
Okay, you have put this on a pretty whatever champion if you ask me. We might be able to do something with Savage. Let me just go ahead and quickly check if Savage is worth it for Gaelic. He is HP burn after all, so it's not that important. My first impression at least, but who knows, it might be. Yeah, relentless, perception, accuracy, speed, reflex, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so you're not really into... you could actually. For PvP they do use Savage, so it's gonna work fine on PvE as well. So I guess it's not such a bad idea, but yeah, accuracy and speed are gonna be very important. Let me try and build him still in Savage. This one's decent. Okay, we need one more Savage piece for the set to be working. And either of them are pretty garbage. Like this would be ideal if it was attack, unless it's defense, but it's still having a lot of crit rate on it, so it's gonna be worth it. What kind of gauntlets do we have right now? I'm assuming crit rate, because you're pretty close to 100 as is. Yeah, you are on crit gauntlets already. Let's find a couple of these. Main stat speed for the boot. See if you have anything Da Vinci. Not really.
My boots are kind of.
Yikes, 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 yikes. Yeah, we're lacking a lot. We're gonna have to break a set if we go that route. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Let me see what the crit rate gauntlets are looking like. Not hot. Not hot at all. You know, for now you're just lacking the good gear. Might be worth it for you to try and farm Dragon as much as you can. To get a little bit more speed stuff on your account as well. Not just to be farming Dragon. Like, whenever there's a Dragon tournament, do your best to max it out on the hardest difficulty possible so you can actually get some decent Savage and speed gear. Heck, even accuracy would do. If it's just for the sake of good boots, I guess you could be even farming Nightmare 6, but I'm not even sure you're going to be capable of doing that just yet.
Yeah, I'm liking some boots, yeah. It's hard.
Fucking hell, man, dodged everything, at least it rolled speed. So yeah, as soon as this thing goes up to 16, which honestly is not even that amazing of an idea given how shit this piece is, you are gonna have a 100% crit rate on him at least. But no, problem is you need accuracy on him. Nah, fuck that. It's not the most straightforward champion to just take a look and build, honestly. You will need a lot more accuracy on him, more than crit rate. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Honestly, all of these pieces look a bit more towards Alice. Because this is a champion where you want to be building him with a lot of accuracy, a lot of speed. It's not just a champion I can pick up and tell you what should be the stats for him. Perception would be pretty good for him, straight up.
Yeah, I'm farming some defection warders. I'm ordering, I guess, for the clan
I'd
boss.
say it's probably gonna be best if we actually build him straight up high accuracy, high speed, instead of going out of our way, going for crit rate, crit damage. Yes, he is gonna deal a lot more damage with those, but right now it's gonna be a lot better for him just to be able to land his debuffs. So something along these lines, probably. The gauntlet, it's not even the worst in the world, if we gotta be honest. It's not amazing either, obviously, but it is what it is. The chest we could change. Chest is not horrible, but we don't need one of these. This one's also kind of whatever. So both the chest and the gauntlet could take a walk. We'll see which one is going to remain. Both of them are kind of whatever. So let's go ahead and put down the speed boots still. This one we're putting just because it's already up to 16 and gives 40 speed. And let's see. I'd say accuracy on the chesticle would be pretty decent. I'm putting the gauntlets as well just for the sake of seeing. Well, you just don't have much. But it is going to be a broken set anyway, so this is actually a pretty okay piece with decent potential for you. Speed me, dude. Good enough. Something along these lines might be worth it. You're still not crit capped, but also your crit damage is pretty whatever, so it's kind of whatever, honestly. Good news is your accuracy got a lot higher. Your speed, surprisingly, is not that much higher still. Let me see what your banners are looking like. That's something. It's not ideal, but... okay, at least it rolled a little bit on the attack. What the hell? Oh, you haven't descended him yet, right.
Oh yeah, and you... so. I need to farm a little bit.
Honestly, the ring you have right now is better than what you could give him instead. These just didn't roll well. At least you have 9% here, so that's something. You already have this, which is pretty decent actually, a pretty good amulet for your account for now. So yeah, something like this would make a little bit more sense for your Gaelec. I'm gonna save it as a preset for you to equip it when you either get free gear removal or something like that. What was I gonna look at? Yeah, right now he's sitting at under 100 accuracy, so that's not gonna suffice too much. The speed is okay-ish, we didn't do that much for the speeds. Actually, a crit rate... this guy only needs 90% crit rate, right? I'm not misreading or anything like that. Attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit has an extra 10% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Each hit has 10%. Each attacks all enemy has 10 extra. So yeah, basically you need to build him with only 90% crit rate. So that's kind of good. The masteries, I'm assuming you copied from somebody smarter than me. Yeah, it's from Hell Hades, it looks like.
Site.
Yeah, boss killing. Sounds about right. It's 84, so it's almost crit capped, honestly. Honestly, if you level this up to 16, it might roll crit rate. This one cannot. So you're almost there, honestly. Like, if this literally rolls 6 crit rate as his last substat, that's gonna be good enough. And also, as soon as you get this up to 16, that's gonna give you 28 more accuracy, so you're gonna be above 200, which is more than enough for the clan bosses you're killing for now. So that will be helping. But yeah, for now, you just don't have too much gear on your account, so you will need to be concentrating on getting a little bit more of that. Let me see. Have you been farming the Dragon Tournament?
Yeah, I was farming.
Yeah, you should go at least for the Epic Skill Tome for sure. You're already on stage 17 almost, which is not bad at all. Stage 16, if you manage to farm 16, I guess you probably would be better if you remain on that. What's your KO looking like? Almost crit capped, no crit damage. Speed's fine-ish for your account, accuracy is okay. Okay, this is pretty shit, but it's still the best you can put on your account for now. Max to 20. This actually has the potential of rolling something close to that, and it's kind of a worth item for you anyway. Shit, it missed everything. Literally missed everything. For now, I'm gonna get this just so you're not absolutely empty on yourself. 10% crit damage. It's pretty shit. It's obviously something you need to change as soon as you get something better, but it's still better than nothing for him right now. A little bit of crit damage for free, basically. It didn't cost you too much to level it up to 8. A free store item is absolute garbage, but it's your garbage for now. Your Cold Heart probably is gonna be decent. Sadly, no crit damage, no accuracy. She does need accuracy to land her drop turn meter. But it's not like you're gonna use her against too many bosses that can drop turn meter for now. She will be helpful on things like Fire Knight. Actually has some okayish stats on her right now. She's almost crit capped as soon as you level this. I mean, you shouldn't really level this up to 16 though. At least you have been following the basics of getting speed on the boots, crit damage, crit rate on the gauntlets. That is definitely good for you.
I'm seeing some videos of someone.
Oh, good stuff, good stuff. So I definitely concentrate on getting Alice up to speed, get her up to 60, give her at least 5 Ascensions so she can abuse the 60% smite. Is really going to be very good for your account for all sorts of different areas. I wouldn't say I can do a massive upgrade on your Dragon team right now. If you can farm this stage 16 reliably, I'd say that's where you should be concentrating on for now. So yeah, get her to 60, give her an Ascension, ascend your Gaelic up to 6-star on Sunday when the Void thing is... Oh, you actually do have the Void, so all you gotta do is concentrate on a little bit of a... What's his face? Arcane Keep. Can you actually farm the harder stages already?
I don't think so.
What was Vergis giving? He's not even geared. Ally Protect, increase defense, heals, a lot of good stuff. But for now he's kind of useless for you because he doesn't have gear. Is Zugo geared?
I was using Yemu, but I stopped.
I'd say we can try to brute force our way through it with this. Okay, that was decent. I think you should be able to climb a few more harder levels, and as soon as you get 4 more big ones for Alice, the Smite is going to be doing a lot of work. Even as a level 50, she's still going to be one of your, probably your one of your strongest champions, just because bringing that extra 250k AoE could be absolutely huge. Yikes. Good amount of damage there on us. There we go. Still haven't seen a single smite out of Alice, but the 5-star is where the chances increase a lot. Did smite need accuracy, guys? I think it did, right?
So
Okay, you landed smite there, so now as soon as the boss uses an actual skill, he will take the 250. That was his A1. Yeah, he's not gonna be doing his skill anytime soon, so it's gonna be wasted on him in this case. The smite only activates when they actually use something other than their basic skill, and this guy only has 2 skills, being the basic bitch he is. But yeah, as you see, we already actually did pass this with ease just by changing a few champions. Ugo did help there a wee bit. Sadly, none of the big pots. Hurricane Keep is a pretty easy piece of content, so you should be able to climb a little bit more, hopefully. The odds of this increase a wee bit. Oh wow, I didn't realize it says what current amount of these you have right now. Kind of fun. Any other pressing matters you want to take a look at before we log off?
well, you see, maybe the faction war teams. Some.
You're stuck
I
on
mean-
Spider, it seems. Spider is definitely not an easy piece of content. Let's try something like this. Gotta be real careful against the Spider.
Oh yeah, I'm stuck. But
And just A1 here. Slow bowling with your skills on the waves is definitely something you need to be comfortable doing. Because you basically want to be ready with your good skills by the time you actually reach the boss. So if you see you already basically defeated a wave, don't just A1 them basically. Don't waste your good skills so you can actually have your cooldowns ready. So you can cycle through your team a little bit quicker. Not quicker, but more times basically. I'm just gonna A1 here, maybe we're gonna use Alice, because she does reset her A2 if she kills something, and I hope she does here. There she does, so she did reset her thing. I'm gonna use the AoE because we're not gonna be comfortable using that on the boss, because he is a weirdo like that. You're not gonna be comfortable doing something like that. Now the question is, am I okay actually using the A3 on your Gaelic here, because that is gonna trigger all of those AoEs, and that would be not the bestest of ideas. I'm gonna try for now, just because he's full. Oh, we actually straight up killed everybody. Okay, that helps. Let's land the decreased defense. Slap it like it's hot. Big boy damage right there. Decreasing the turn for the Spider, now I remember, was kind of a no-no, but should be okay for here. Okay, some of our idiots went Pepsi. You have Raptor Draft for just such an occasion, though. Let's hope we manage to brute force our way through this one. I guess setting her A2 was not a bad idea here, even though wasn't the passive actually bad for us in that case? I don't know, but I got time to read. Reading, ill. Okay, wasn't so bad actually. Yeah, seems like a GG. So you're gonna have a little bit of extra free stuff for you during the Doom Tower now.
okay, thank you. I was kinda stuck on that spider.
Oops, spoke too soon. Pull up. We might still be in danger. but I think we're fine. Yeah, the spider is not the simplest of no, stop. Fuck it, cold card. Why must you be like this? The spider is definitely a bit of a specific piece of content, but once you get... Oh, shit. Yeah, I think cold cards really screwed the pooch for you here. Yeah, we're not coming back from this unless Alice decides to do a Hail Mary right now. And she didn't. Yeah, we're not clearing it anymore. Nope. We are gonna clear it though. It's just gonna take one more try, I guess. Maybe remove cold card for something a bit better. Okay. The gore might be worth including. Yeah, I think the gore makes more sense. Let's try like this. No need to be using these good buffs. We're gonna clear this anyway. I'm just gonna use his A3 and just A1. This is something you need to be doing basically anytime you have a hard floor in Doom Tower. Just if you know you're gonna clear the wave just by A1ing after using one decent skill, just do that so you can get all of your cooldowns ready for whatever as soon as the spider gets reached. No need to be wasting your good skills. I'm just gonna A1 one of these idiots so that Alice fucks him over nicely. Yeah, green is... fuck, he just killed it. That was bad. But still, I think Alice should be able to. The fuck she will. Either way, her A2 is not that important on the spider, to be straight up done. All of our cooldowns are ready, basically. That did decrease the cooldown still, so your A2 is gonna be ready. Oh, stop it, dude. Stop playing hard to get. So yeah, see how it does take a little bit more time, but as long as it helps you clear the content, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, attacks all enemies, increases speed. Just because as soon as you do that, all the spiders are gonna attack us, it's not gonna be a bright idea. So instead, we're just gonna do the heal and reflect instead. Let's get the perfect veil, why not? Now this guy's gonna explode everybody. There we go. And now we get to start dilly-dallying with the guy. We could remove one of the debuffs, but honestly it's gonna be more important to drop the defense straight up. Let's start smacking with Alice. If she put Smite here, that would have been MVP. Alas, so far, no such luck. Now we get to drop the defense. Can we even drop defense against this guy? Nope. Can we? Stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block. We probably can, but you probably don't have too much on that front, do ya? Didn't see a resist. Then again, you probably don't have the books either, so... Okay, removed some of the debuffs. Smack him like it's hot. Attacks all enemies, plays 30... What am I talking about? He plays 30 increased speed, not decreased speed. I'm such a dumbass. Done matter. Leech me, dude. Perfect. So yeah, basically against the spider, it's important not to be attacking everybody if you're not killing everybody. Because as soon as the spiderlings come back, this shit is gonna heal him back to full almost. Not full, but a very broken amount. I think it was the spider's passive or something. They basically counterattack and he heals from, yeah, here it is. Basically, as soon as the small shits attack, they heal him back for a good amount. So, if the spiders are alive, you only attack everybody if you know you're gonna kill everybody with it. Or if they're already stunned. Because the counterattack is what heals the big spider. The mama spider. Now, the shits are gonna come back, but we are ready with a good A3. There's that smite. Okay. And they go boom. And this time this is a GG. So yeah, bringing a champion that does AoE A1 is a bad idea, because as soon as your cooldowns on that champion are not ready, you are going to be forced to actually attack with A1, and that's going to trigger all the counterattacks from the small idiots. So, gotta be careful what kind of shits you bring there. Watching dedicated guides for each of these bosses is going to help you big time better understanding. You could also just read what the boss guide is, but that's a lot of reading, and in the end you're not going to understand all that much. This one in particular, not that complicated. It does give you some good ideas what you should be bringing and what you should not be bringing, but a video is usually just much better now, isn't it? If it wasn't, we wouldn't be doing these shits. Anything else?
Well, I think it's okay for now. Really already helped me.
Yeah, factions, you said you might need a little bit of help. Since you have Supreme Gaelic, as soon as you put him with the good gear, I think you will be having a bit better time here. Again, it's a good idea to actually understand what the boss is trying to do against you. This one in particular is with the block damage bullshitters, so you're... can't remember what we were supposed to do here. To defeat this team, you will need champions that can control the minions to prevent them from attacking. Yeah, basically you don't want to be killing these, you want to have them stunned, because this boss keeps on reviving them. And idiots also have a lot of support for that guy too, so it's not a very easy piece of content to get through, especially with the champions you have. You only have good damage dealer plus support, nothing to control them with, so it's probably going to be a while until you actually unlock something decent against that boss. Here I'd say you'd probably be able to maybe clear this with Alice, even though she's not built perfectly well. I'd rather just get the damage for her. Speed is cool. Damage is cooler for her in this case, I do believe. Let's see if it's good enough. Yeah, it's actually good we didn't kill everything here, so she can... I mean, no, it's kind of whatever, because Alice, right now, she does reset her cooldown anyway, just because she killed. So right now, if I use this, she's probably not going to be ready to use it next turn. Let's go like this instead. I didn't even bother to check what kind of boss this is this time. What was Alice built with here?
I don't.
Perfect. So yeah, now Alice is ready for whatever on the next wave, that's good. Okay, freeze. True Fury. Yeah, this was a shitty boss. Let's see if we can kill the mobs. The fuck we could. Yeah, he lands the True Fear. That's shit. Let's hope it doesn't proc. If it does, we're screwed. It didn't. Okay, that helps. Well, at this point, whatever happens, happens. We put it on auto and let's see. Let the better idiot win. With your smite and whatnot, if it manages to land, that'd be great. Problem is, we're getting feared through our asses. Come on, smite, land, damn you. Think you're gonna be able to do it. Yeah, there's the Brimstone. Brimstoning again. And there's the 250 damage right there. Good amount. And the bosses are the real hard part. If you can kill the boss, you can probably kill a few more levels after the boss too, and this boss is a bye-bye. Darky blows us. Okay, let's see if we can clear a little bit of extra stuff for you here as well. Surely we can, there we go. So notice how now I'm not going to be using Alice's skills, so she's actually having her A2 ready for the next big wave, because she's your sole damage... I mean, she's your sole alive champion, basically. The other one is just there for company, I guess. But yeah, waiting a few turns there allowed you to actually be able to straight up go in with the A2, so you only have to deal with a couple of champions more, and there we have it. So yeah, the higher you go on your faction wars, the better, because you're gonna be getting a lot more perception gear to actually be able to forge. And right now, since you don't have too much materials to be forging with anyway, it would be a good idea to actually use your rank up charms, your rarity charms, everything you have for perception. I'd say that's something you're going to be doing for the next 4 or 5 months, probably even more, because perception gear is super good for early game progression. Once you're capable of farming Merciless, Supersonic, Feral, that kind of stuff, you'd be much happier using your charms on those, but until then, this is probably your best bet, perception gear. Yikes. Now we're gonna have to take a lot of damage here. Hopefully you manage still. She is nice and healthy, but not for long. Oh, fuck, that bad. Oh, okay. Well, at this point, auto. And pray to God. You should be able to clear this, I think, if we can resist something. Actually, if I was smart enough... Oh, there you go. Okay, I think this is probably what you will be capable of farming for a while. Technically, you could actually work on getting a little bit of gear on her. She's actually a decent support champion for your faction wars for now. Places, okay, I mean, she's all around decent champion, actually. Bringing you the leech, that's gonna help you a lot. So yeah, gearing her out in something okay-ish, not your best gear by any means, would actually be kind of worth it. Like maybe this stuff. This is definitely not the worst idea for a support. You're not going to be using all that much, but just giving her a little bit of a fighting chance of her to survive for a while, that's going to be huge. So yeah, it's just watch some guide about it. Try to give her something somewhat respectable, like some bad speed boots from a broken set for sure are going to be worth it. A broken bad set on the chest for some HP or some speed, that kind of stuff would be okay. Nothing too broken is going to be worth it for you to waste too much. She's not a bad champion, to be honest. Honestly, she's probably above 3.5. Again, I forgot to share my screen with you all this time. Why am I so bad at this? You've been watching everything with 20 seconds delay all this time. Oh, she's at 2.5. Okay, so she's absolute dog ass. But she's gonna be pretty decent for faction wars at least. So giving her a little bit of some bad speed boots from some random set like this thing, for instance, would be okay. The shield set is actually pretty worth it, so probably not that hot for you. Yeah, let me go for fitting room. So here's how you gear bad faction war champions, just so they're borderline usable for you. Just put something pretty dog water for anybody real you want max capabilities from. Like this boot, for instance, would be considered pretty dog water. You're still looking for some speed on anything else. But we're not going to be wasting too much. This is a pretty decent item for her. Defense %, pretty bad set. You don't give a fuck about this set at all for anybody. So we can try that on. And the rest could be some baddie... whatever gear, really. Defense is not really an amazing set, but why not? And a little bit of a drizzle of resilience, if you could. And honestly, this is not a bad glove at all. Let's see if we can do something with a set. This is a pretty whatever piece. Something like this. And you can just level these up to level 8. Maybe the boots can go up to 12 just because they give so much more. Level 8 is very, very cheap. Like, you have free 49 right now up to level 8. Look at that, 30,000 silver, that's literally nothing. That's peanuts. But you're getting so much more. Like, you rolled twice speed there, that was huge. A bunch of HP here, that's huge. So right now, doing this for this not so amazing champion, but still from the Alice faction from Sacred Order, is gonna actually help you farm more perception gear. Look at that. We leveled up 5 pieces up to level 8 for, what was it? 150,000 silver. That's literally nothing. You could even put a ring on her if you possess one. This one, to be fair, is a pretty decent ring. She's not very deserving of a ring of this caliber for your account. What did we have on Alice? I mean, to be fair, this is your only semi-decent Sacred Order champion right now, so might as well use it for now on her. At some point you might steal it, but yeah, there we have it. And this is basically gear for free for your account right now. And right now this champion is much more usable for you. It has probably decent enough, it's absolute ass, if we gotta be honest, how much accuracy you have right now on her. But I think it's still gonna be decent enough for this faction level. This might actually help you reach a higher stage. Let's see if that's how it go. Okay, now she's actually even faster than Alice. The excellent enemy has 80 chance. Yeah, pretty whatever. Yeah, she's pretty whatever, honestly. She's okay for a single target boss. You're probably not gonna be able to... Oh wow, okay, those were all bad affinities and Alice just wrecked them all. We're gonna use her cooldowns on the last wave, it seems. Here, we're probably gonna be capable of getting through still. Here we're gonna try and use Alice a couple of more times, so we're gonna actually try and not kill these as much as we can. Attack this guy. There we go. Shit. Okay, she did take one more turn, so now her cooldowns are lower. And now we can use the good buffs this new champion brought for us. There we go, Alice doing Alice things. Perfect. Shit. Pull up, pull up, pull up. God damn it, they're all bad affinities. As soon as you level up your support champion to level 40 at least, she will be alive here. There you go. Easy. Almost. There you go. So yeah, we're basically farming a lot higher stages just because we actually added a support. We should be able to even farm this one. So next turn is the Sacred Order's time. You will be able to get a lot more perception pieces and resilience pieces. Not sure if this is gonna be doable for you just yet though. As soon as this girl goes up to 40, probably you will be able to pass this one too. Might be worth it using the buff right now even. These are gonna be hitting hard. But yeah, she's just way too low base stats for her to do anything to Da Vinci. Who should we kill? This guy. Gaelic. Okay, we gave him smite, so we're not gonna kill him. He's gonna kill himself, hopefully. And again, I'm not gonna be wasting the cooldown, so we have an actual fighting chance against the last wave, because that one's gonna be rough. If it's bad affinities, it's game over. Mostly bad affinities, alas. It was all ass. If your support champion was here, maybe we would have been able to.
Yeah, maybe I should
Decrease. There we go.
So,
Let's do this again. It's not gonna kill him because they have the buff, but still had a chance of increasing their cooldowns. Yeah, we're dying. The bomb is gonna kill you. Yeah, if you had the support here, I think that would be something you could do today. Get her up to 40 just by leveling her up. You could just bring her in a semi-decent team you already have, like let's say here. Nah, you're probably gonna wipe without your good damage dealers. Alice definitely is worth in this team though. Maybe instead of Rector. But I'm not sure you're gonna be able to clear it without adding what's his face? Canoness. Shit, man. You're not attacking much here. Without Rector, now we don't have her anymore. Really thought you'd at least reach the dragon with this team without any casualties, but they're really not dealing the damage. Alice needs level 60.
Sync Rector.
Hmm?
Just grabbing the guys.
What?
The Rector was reviving the.
Yeah, she was. I thought you'd be able to reach the dragon without losing anybody at least. Okay. Oops, I done goofed, but I'm getting the speed there. If this dragon attacks you, that's a big no-no. I think he will. Crack. Okay, we're alive. I mean, let's just leave it on auto and hope for the best. Shit. Yeah, it ain't happening without Rector. None of the smites landed. Nope. This guy's in lifesteal actually. He might actually be strong enough as long as he doesn't get stunned by the inhale.
Let's see if he can carry.
Live, damn you. Okay. Yeah, he got stunned and got the extra turn actually. He has the passive. Very nice passive for this boss. Okay, well, he basically solos for you on this level, huh? Never mind. Fuck! Close. Yeah, real close. Yeah, concentrate on Alice. She is definitely worth it.
Okay,
That
I will
will be
try to
helping you.
upgrade.
Alrighty, man. Well, hope this was helpful. Definitely improved your factions. Definitely improved the Doom Tower. And as soon as you can, I'd say your Supreme Gaelic is also going to be looking a lot more supreme.
Very thanks for the help.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Well, see you around, buddy.
Thank you. Have a nice day, and thanks for your videos and streams.
Yeah, happy you enjoy them. Yeah, as chat said, Apothecary could use a little bit more speed. You do actually have a few items you can do. Yeah, we already talked about the Ascension. Definitely concentrate on getting the Arcane Keep oils so you can get the 5-star Ascension for Alice. And this actually might be a decent place to level up Canoness. Might be kind of worth it, but it's kind of risky because you barely cleared the last time. Alrighty, yeah. Keep at it. Of course, raid is a marathon, it is not a sprint. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna be wrapping it up. Shaboy needs to get ready for a work meeting of all things. It's been a while since I had one of those. I gotta make a Hearthstone video and then do a Hearthstone stream. So yeah, I managed to help a couple of people from the community. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I think I will be doing something like this every week if I can. Help people out, make some genuine core audience for the channel in the meantime like that as well. Definitely not bad idea if you ask me. Thanks again for being here, guys. Really appreciate you. Again, banged out 3-hour stream. Fuck me, man. I thought I'm gonna do 2 hours today every time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna upload a new video tomorrow probably, and I'll see you on Tuesday on stream as well. More videos to come. Have a good one, guys. Bye.